my beautiful, my wonderful, and my loyal listeners. Welcome to another episode of Experiencing GhiaLogic, featuring my dog, Kobe Bryant. Today's episode 254, and I want to piggyback off of my last episode 253. And I want to title this episode, Why America is Continuing to Lose the Rat Race. Again, I was like, let me expound on this topic in its own right, in its own episode, because the hurricanes, Los Angeles being so hot this year, New York and the East Coast having unnaturally warm winters, all things that come back to global warming, these things will affect our economy. So our country is losing the rat race to the whole world because of education. India, Japan, and China are telling their constituents what they need to focus on, what will get them paid, what will bring pride and economic growth to their countries. Our country is kind of lollygagging and still in the 80s and focused on go to school, study what you want. You'll come out and you'll get a job and you'll be able to get married and you'll have 2 kids, a dog, a house with a white picket fence. When these things are no longer tangible and feasible unless you're at the absolute top of your career field, in the top of that lane, right? You're the highest earner. These things are not tangible unless you went to school, truly networked, truly became a part of a community that says, hey, we'll hire you. Once you graduate, come on, we got you. People now are graduating from school and it's taking them months, if not years, to land a job. In addition to that, inflation. Things are so high in this country, whereas 20 years ago, 15 years ago, you could come out of school and maybe get a 1-bedroom apartment and have a little $200, $300 car note and be okay. You could be okay because, hey, maybe those things together might be $1,000. Maybe. It's not living outside of your means. It's $1,000. Everyone has that a month. No. What apartment can you get for $1,000? I'm not just talking Houston. Let's put the whole country in the spectrum, right? Let's include everybody. Not Alabama, just Mississippi, maybe in Memphis, Arkansas, where we know that the prices are more affordable in the South. Unfortunately and realistically, the biggest cities in our country are the most expensive. We are not realistic and we are not honest in this country. We should all be focusing on healthcare, IT jobs, maybe lawyers, and trade schools. That's it. Those are only 4 fields I can see. HVAC, plumbing, things like that. These people are now making over $100 an hour for their services because we don't have them. They're in demand. Learn a skill that is in a competitive field. Do something that no one else wants to do. Fill the void in the market. That's what's going to get you paid. So what India, China, and Japan, and then Taiwan makes all the chips in the whole world. That's what they're doing. They're focusing on the science. They're not making TikToks. It's banned. It's blocked. Now, in some ways where their countries are backwards, right? Where they're experiencing low childbirth rates in China because now they're killing the girls. Well, not now, but for so long they've been killing girl children that were born and just focusing on the birth of males. Now there's no one for the males to marry because China is mostly male. You get what I'm saying? How that backfired? Their social policies, they're a little bit behind. But their pride and for the future of their country, it's pretty on par. It's excellent. It's awesome to watch the discipline that they have. They really care about the future of China. And I just feel like right now we're not thinking the bigger picture with our country. We are losing the rat race. We are not that same status symbol that we once were. I was listening to Ian Dunlap, and he was saying that when he goes to Mexico, it's a lot of white Americans vacationing or buying houses there because they feel like their dollar can go further. It's like here in America, we're not making enough for the way prices are of gas, for food, for housing. The middle class is gone. Going into 2025, it's the haves and the have-nots. Homelessness is at the highest it's ever been. There's homelessness in not just LA and San Francisco. There's homelessness in Dallas. There's homelessness in Houston. I know that they might have a very strict work culture in these countries, and it's overwhelming and it's stressful, but they're seeing the bigger picture. I know that I've spoken about Elon Musk, that I'm not a fan of his, but I respect his work and I see his vision. I don't think that he should own a social media platform like Twitter. No, not at all. But what he's doing with these satellites, what he's doing with Tesla, they just released, I think it was a van. A Tesla van, a Tesla taxi. I think they're driving themselves. Now with Tesla, the car can come get you in a parking lot. It's innovative. It's the first of its kind in our country. And he's trying to bring these IT jobs, bring them back and keep them in America, right? He moved out of, I think, Silicon Valley. Now he's in Austin with Tesla. I think that's what he should focus on. Leave X to other people. We would be winning the rat race like we were 50, 60 years ago if our focus was correct. But since you guys want to lie and disseminate false propaganda, well, we're lost. We're confused. We're shooting up schools. Right. We have the police still shooting and killing black men, black women. That's what we're doing. That's what we're known for across the world. We're known for things that just shouldn't even be. We're in 2024, and I don't know why we're going in reverse when we should be excelling and competing with other countries at a better level when it comes to education. I don't think our status is what it once was. I don't. Because look at who we have leading. Look at who we have consistently running for presidency. We have a con man. We have a felon now. We have someone that insinuates violence, and he insinuates divisiveness, and you have a country that was built off of human trafficking and immigrants now trying to focus in on human trafficking and kick out immigrants, when our country had Native Americans and Mexicans in it. You brought over Africans. You took them. You took children, you took moms and dads and put them on a ship 300, 400 years ago. No AC. I don't think they had electricity back then. Put them on a boat. I don't even know how long they were on the boat for. There's no way that it took just weeks. I feel like it took months to cross that Atlantic Ocean. Bro, what? Y'all pick and y'all choose when you can let immigrants in. Y'all pick and choose what's an immigrant. Then you pick and choose about slavery. Now you're taking books out of the library. Like, let's make it make sense. Leave everything there. Let people study what they want to study. Let the truth always be there. And when you start tainting the truth and messing with the truth, messing with facts, we're going down a deadly and scary road. My message to any parents out there, I'm not a parent, hope to be one day, but I think that if you have a child under 16 that's still impressionable and you care about their generational wealth, push them to do something out of their boundaries. Push them to do something that they might not be able to see themselves doing it, but it would benefit society, your family's genealogy, it would benefit their financial status. In today's society, we can do more than one thing. We can be multifaceted. Take them to a camp. Take them to a coding camp. Take them to a healthcare camp. I don't know anything in healthcare, right? Pharmacy stuff, be a surgeon, whatever. Just try to open up your child's horizons, because it's expensive out here. Not only is it expensive, it's competitive out here, and these other countries are gunning for us. Have your child go to college, right? But make sure when they come out of school, they can acquire a job that will help them pay those student loans. They can have a job that, okay, they're like, okay, I'm getting that money. You know, that kind of helps from the stress of the job, maybe a little bit. Maybe I can pay for the house. You know, I can do this for my parents and have a dog. You know, have stress relief. But when you come out of school and you're struggling and it's hard to acquire a job and you don't have that network, that community, you know, encourage your kids to join groups and travel and see the world and get friends in different parts of the country and get friends in all different types of careers. Encourage that. Encourage your kid to gain skills, learn more than one language. Encourage your kid to be as competitive as possible. And the future of this country depends on that. It depends on what our kids are going to do and how they're going to learn from our mistakes. The future of this country is not just European. It's not just black. Like, literally the future of this country is going to be mixed. Everyone's mixed now. Embrace other cultures. Embrace the world. Embrace the fact that, yes, we're not at the complete bottom, but we're not at the top anymore. Embrace facts. Embrace being realistic. Embrace that this world is not what you once thought it would be. Embrace what it is right now and move according. That's the advice I give to parents right now. And us without children, let's make good decisions and let's think about the future, because it won't always be us forever. I don't know what God has in store for us, but I think that you kind of know, like, if you're meant to be a mom, a wife, and things like that. Back in the day, I think you could chill from like 20 to like 30, and then 30 was like boom. But now, boy, like, Whataburger's $10 for a meal. Groceries are literally $150 on the low end, like $150. They say like the average car note right now is $700. I don't know of a new car that's not under $30,000. You cannot get a brand new car for under $30,000. And if it is under $30,000, after taxes and registration fees and all that, I bet money it's $30,000. Let's help America get back to where it was, right? Just be real. Just stop lying. Just stop lying. Y'all talk about this Make America Great Again. Do the real work that needs to be done. That's all I have for this episode of Experiencing GhiaLogic. Please follow, subscribe, rate, and review. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. I'll talk to you all next time.